Hello and welcome back to my channel for another Christmas project. Today we're going to create a Scenic Christmas snow globe card using a free gift from Simply Cards and Papercraft issue 223. The magazine itself has lots of beautiful ideas and projects to try, but it also comes with that A4 stamp set called Scenic Christmas. As you can see, it has a variety of images, but it also has that beautiful stencil, and that's exactly what we're going to use to create our card base for today's project. It is super quick and easy, so I really encourage you to try it. I've got 300 GSM card here, and I'm going to use low tack tape to adhere my stencil to the card so it doesn't move when we draw our shape. I'm using my pencil and I'm going to trace the inside image. Super quick and easy, and I really encourage you to do the same because then you actually stretch your stencils and you can create any shape cards you want. Now I'm going to use a ruler just to make it easier for myself to make straight lines, and I'm leaving about 7mm gap between my line and the inside of the stencil. And this way we're going to have a beautiful frame for our card. Super quick and easy, and using a pencil and eraser you can actually create any shape you want. I'm just leaving that 5 to 7mm gap on each side, and then we're going to cut it out, and also the inside with a cutting mat and a craft knife. And I really encourage you to start with the inside first, because if you cut it out first with your scissors and then try to cut out inside, it is a little bit fiddly. So start with the craft knife first, and it's super quick and easy. However, just be careful and don't cut any of your fingernails. Now I'm using my scissors to cut around my outline, and this way you actually created a template for your project. And I actually created that template here, as you can see, and I used it to make 3 cards, and I can still use that template for any other snow globe cards later on. Now we're going to trace our template again, but first we're going to use our scoring board, and I'm going to score at 4 inches and 1/8 here. And we're going to fold it in half, and using our score tool we're going to burnish that fold. And we're going to create a base for our card. And with this one you can actually create 2 bases at the same time. First you have to draw your beautiful template on one of the sides here, so remember to have your fold on the left hand side. So I'm literally just going to trace around my outside, super quick and easy. And when you turn it over you can create a second base. So using A4 paper you can actually create 2 cut bases for your project. Now I'm using my scissors to cut out the outline, and as I said before, I actually created 3 cards with this template, and you can all check them on my social media, and all the links in the description down below, so you can check my Instagram, blog and Facebook page. And I really encourage you to use this technique for your free gift with Creative Stamping magazine. It is amazing and so versatile, and as you saw there are so many images included. It's just amazing how many scenes you can create. Now I created that base again, but this time we didn't fold it, and we will have one for the back panel and one for the front panel to give us that beautiful snow globe effect. And again I'm starting with my craft knife, and I'm using it to cut the inside. And again, be careful. And as usual I put my cutting mat on my glass mat because I don't want to damage my glass mat. Do you use cutting mats when you use craft knife, or do you just go on your glass mat? Please let me know in the comments down below. And for this project you can use any coloring medium you want. I decided to use Aqua markers by Spectrum Noir. However, you can use alcohol markers as well, and I did it for one of the other snow globe cards. Now we're going to stamp some beautiful images, and I'm going to use black waterproof ink because we're going to use tricolor markers. And these images are just so beautiful. You can create absolutely amazing winter scenes. Have you ever created winter scenes in your Christmas cards? If you have, What scenes did you use? Please let me know. Did you use silhouette stamps or did you use any animals or houses? I'm really intrigued. Also, in the top right corner, you can check my other Christmas project where I use some free gift from one of the craft magazines. To make sure that nothing moves when we apply color, I'm using my low tack tape, and all the products I use in today's video will be in the description down below, so you can check them out. I'm using a scrap of copy paper and I used to tear it a little bit, and this way when we apply our beautiful color we create that 3D look. Super quick, easy, and with my ink blending tool I'm trying to be super careful and don't touch the house. It was a little bit tricky, but I think I managed. But even then, there is always a way. So if you go over your snow on your house, you can use white acrylic marker to cover it with snow. So yes, don't be afraid. Just experiment with your stencils and add any ink color you want. For this one, I use water reactive inks, but you can use distress oxides or whatever is in your stash. And now with our beautiful frame, we're going to add that color at the bottom. But as you can see, I'm only going from the left to the middle and then from the right to the middle, and this way we have that 3D look effect, and it's like a little bit of highlight as well at the same time. And now I'm going to use my tricolor markers. There are 3 colors in each pen and they are just so amazing. But you can use your pencils, watercolor pencils, or whatever you want. Just have a look at your stash and use what you want. Experiment with some colors and just have fun. And even then, to add a little bit of blue on the windows, I use tricolor marker as well. Have you ever used tricolor markers in your card making? How did you use them? Please let me know. And as you can see, I've got a little bit of white Posca Pen. Yes, because I did cover some of the snow with blue color, so I wanted to hide it. And I created some beautiful small dots like for a snow effect, because this Posca Pen actually has a very nice fine tip, so it's super easy. Now I've got heat resistant acetate and we're going to create it for our front panel. As you can see, I've got my panel here and I'm using my scissors to cut my acetate slightly smaller than my base. And this way you will have beautiful window effect. And to give it more dimension, we're going to use double-sided foam adhesive. Whenever you do heat embossing, you always have to use anti-static bag, and I put my acetate on copy paper and then using my totally favorite gold embossing powder, I'm going to apply it on my acetate. I'm using VersaMarker ink, which is clear transparent ink, and when you apply it, try not to move it on acetate. I know it is really tricky, just try. Now I put some embossing powder, I put it away, and it is that time to heat emboss it, and yes, let's have that magic happen. It is so beautiful and it shines absolutely stunning. Have I ever used that technique in your Christmas cards? Please let me know in the comments down below. Now I've got some double-sided foam adhesive, and even then I'm going to use my scissors to make them a little bit more thinner. And then I'm going to apply my double-sided foam adhesive, and using a little bit of liquid glue, one and only magic glue, I'm going to put another layer of double-sided tape for extra dimension. And this way you will have such a beautiful look. I'm not sure if you can see it in the camera, but in real life it has that beautiful dimension. And now when everything is ready, I can put my acetate on top, and if you have any excess of acetate, just use your scissors. No one will ever know that the acetate was a little bit bigger. When this is ready, we can use 3mm red liner tape, and I'm going to put it on top of all the sides, because red liner tape, it is the best adhesive with acetate. Have you ever used it in your card making? Super quick, easy, and it adheres at the same second. I really encourage you. If you want to make it easier for yourself to peel off the backing, you can use a pokey tool. And now it is that time to put all those elements together, and I'm going to use my liquid glue to adhere my front panel to the card base. And when we do it, you still have time to maneuver all those elements, so everything will be nice and amazing. Inside, you've got lots of space to write your message, and it wouldn't be me if I didn't add any gold gems. So that's what I'm going to do using liquid glue. And you can see the finished project now. Please let me know, what do you think about this? Do you like it? Would you like to give it a try? I hope you feel inspired to create something similar. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. On the left and on the right you can also check my other Christmas videos, and I hope to see you on Monday for some Diwali cards. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting. Bye for now!